Mamoru Hosoda is a Japanese film director and animator. After seeing the film The Castle of Cagliostro, Hosoda wanted to take animation as a career. The film was directed by Hayao Miyazaki. Later, Mamoru Hosoda initially applied at Studio Ghibli. Though he did not get the job, he received a rejection letter of praise from Hayao Miyazaki himself. In that letter, Hayao Miyazaki said, "I don't want to spoil your talent." Because Studio Ghibli maintains certain rules to make a film, and Hosoda has his own way of animating and personal way of telling stories. Later in 2001, Studio Ghibli wanted Mamoru Hosoda to make a film called Howl's Moving Castle, but due to creative differences it did not work. Mamoru Hosoda's first feature film was Digimon the movie. He directed total 3 Digimon films. Later, he directed One Piece, Baron Omatsuri and The Secret Island in 2005. But these weren't actually his own movies or the type of movies or stories he wanted to say. So, in 2006, he directed a film called The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, and from that day he is making beautiful films. Few years later, he created his own studio called Studio Chizu. Today, I'm going to discuss his films, but I'm not going to talk what the film is actually about, rather, I would like you to experience the story by yourself. I'm just going to talk about the things I like. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I like soft science fiction films where the film isn't entirely about the scientific stuff, but it's more about the people and the emotions. I love the characters and it has a beautiful ending. Summer Wars. I like the idea that in future everything will be virtual, and we will be able to transform ourselves into the virtual world. I love a book called Ready Player One, and I love the 2018 film too. It was directed by Steven Spielberg. If you haven't read the book or watched the film, please do. Summer Wars was released in 2009 and Mamoru Hosoda wrote the original story. I love the world he created. Wolf's Children. I simply love this film. I really love this film actually. It's like a warm hug, but at the same time it punches you right in the heart. A lot of people say animation is for kids or you can't take animation seriously. But if you watch this film, you will realize that some things are only possible in animation. The beauty and the joy, the love and the suffering, everything is a part of life. And sometimes people leave so soon and you can't be with them anymore. But there isn't a day goes by that you don't think about them. And that's what keeps them alive. It's a beautiful film. The Boy and the Beast. What is family? When we care about someone, they become a part of our family. It doesn't matter who they are or how they are. As long as you love them, everything's okay. And good or goodness is not something that we have to achieve. We all have goodness within us. But when we try to chase it, instead of finding good, we find evil, because we all have evil within us too, and that's totally normal because we have the choice of what we want to be. Mirai. Every frame in Mirai is beautiful. There is a particular scene in the film. I know I won't tell you the story. So there is this scene where they are falling from the sky and they see their grandfather, and this whole sequence is one of the most magnificent sequences in the whole cinematic story. Belle. I think to me, Belle is the most beautiful anime film. There are other films like The Garden of Words, Your Name and Weathering With You, but Belle is a little bit unique. Even though it has the virtual scientific world, but on the other hand the real world is also very beautiful. The landscape shots almost reminds me of the director Terrence Malick. Belle is the modern Beauty and the Beast adaptation and it is beautiful. I love Mamoru Hosoda's work and I hope you will love them too. Thank you very much for watching and take care.